Okay, so I'm on a website and it's got something that I want, and it wants an email address and a phone number. And notice it's a required field. Now, the phone number, there are ways around that, but right now we're going to talk about a way to have basically a fake email address, but you might really need the email address to work. So it's more of a temporary email address. And that's what this 10minutemail.com provides. So I'm going to just enter my phone number because I want what they've got, but at least it won't be on their email list. Okay, notice they have a smart form that not only identifies that the email address is in a correct format. So like if I remove the .com, that's not even the right format. But if I put this behind the scenes, it's checking, hey, is that some sort of temporary email address? We're going to call it invalid. Okay, so this one didn't work, so we're just going to close it. But this other website, temp-mail.org, they've got one that every single time has been able to get around that. We'll see. And the domain changes regularly. So I think maybe that's why they get around it. I tend to use the 10minutemail.com just out of habit. And I kind of don't want to use this one unless I have to, just so other places aren't catching on. So it continues to be the most reliable if need be. But 95, 99% of the time, you're not going to run into forms that are that smart. So you won't have to use tempmail.org. Now they do have a temp SMS number, stuff like that for the situation we just saw, but I typically am not worried about it because I've got my text messaging protections set up in my own way. So there you go. So right now it says download. I can just get it from here. But if it were to say, okay, now check your email for the link to download, that's when you really need a working email address. And should they have done that, it would have come in here to the inbox. Now, they might email a day later, 5 days later, even an hour later. I'm not going to get it. But if they emailed it within a minute or 5 minutes, typically I think these are limited to about 10 minutes, then I would get it and it would show up here. Thanks for signing up, blah, blah, blah. And you can click the unsubscribe link at the bottom just to help them out. I mean, technically you did get something for free and that's okay. Just click unsubscribe because then that's going to help their email delivery know not to keep attempting to send you messages to your email because it's not a real email address. So that's kind of the nice thing to do, but nothing really came through here. So all we do, close the tab, download the thing we want, and we're done.